The Tupac. Big man, how are you doing? Which one is better? Which one is the right way?
I think
which one is the right way?
Because of the choreograph stuff, I think we can.
This one is the right way?
Yeah, cool.
Welcome on the show. How are you doing?
Thanks very much.
Great having you.
Yeah, thanks. Really appreciate Prime TV, the whole management, plus yourself.
Yeah. How are you? How's everything going for you this year on your side?
Well, I'm going to say I had these words in my mind when we just entered 2024. I was like, 2024 is a wake-up call. So for me, 2024 is time to get that money. I think everything is cool. I'm so blessed. Yes,
I like how you put out your brand, how you look, and continuing this legacy of Shaku. The Tupac legacy is something that I've always wanted to find out from you, how everything started, the initial point, and why you felt like you need to continue it. How did everything start? Was there a circle of group of people who were comparing you, saying you look like the legendary?
Yeah, exactly. I remember way back in 1996 when I was just growing up. I used to be an altar boy because I grew up in the Catholic Church. So there used to be like 4 guys that we used to come from the same hood, and then we used to congregate at the same church. Yeah, that was in Matero by then, and then so I used to be an altar boy. So every time I was in church, you know, a camping, that's an altar boy. Just in case for those that don't know. So every time I was in church, seated next to the priest, and then after the mass was ended, these guys could call me and tell me, how much? Get a chip, because I could have these different haircuts like Bibo. By then they used to be Bibo. And they could tell me, I was get a chipara, my child. Upana Tupac, conveyor was get a chipara, Muzwa Tupac. And then I was like, hey, by then I was just growing up and then knowing him, because I could just listen to his music, but I did not get so deep into him. So there was this day, and by then I never even had this mustache. So I took a mirror and then I wore a bandana, and then I got charcoal. Yeah, ashes, charcoal, you know, man, and then I painted and then I looked in the mirror and I was like, damn, this is real, I look like Tupac. And then even other people, even friends from my community start telling me I look like Tupac. So I started go bullheaded as well. So, you know, curiosity killed the cat, so now this time curiosity saved the cat. So what happened was I started going bullhead, and then I started trying to like know a lot about Tupac. You know what I mean? So I bought his first album in 1996. Just after he died, I got too much into him. I could spend most of my times on listening to Tupac's music than work on my assignments, school assignments, I mean. So 1996, that's the time I realized that I look like Tupac. Even in school, people started calling me Tupac, and I was like, oh, this is really working out. And then all of a sudden, as time went on, now beard started growing up. I started now miming his music. I started moving out, going places. By then, even Innocent Kalaluka, that was way back 1998. Innocent Kalaluka knew me by then. And then started miming, going to clubs, different clubs. After that, I started now composing my own, composing my own. And then people could tell me, you sound like Tupac, so try to do something in vernacular. And then I started Vernac. So that's how the whole thing started.
Nice.
Since 1996, I've been doing my thing, try this and this, this and this. Yeah, here and there. But I think this is the moment now that God has allowed, because I believe God's time is the best, and then I thank God for this moment. But I've been pushing since 1996, so it's been 20 good damn 7 years, 27 good damn years.
Wow.
Yeah, so try this, I try this. I remember I did my first track with Willie Jinx.
Yeah.
And then Innocent Kalaluka called me on TV. That was 2002. And then from there, I'd gone in the underground. Though I was doing other stuffs, but also some of the stuffs were related to music. Yeah, even though I was involved in other stuffs, because I tell you, I've hustled like in all angles. So even though I was committed to other stuffs, but my focus was just on music.
Let's get to have this conversation. For some people, most especially for some reasons, I've seen people that would do a comparison with certain people. Like some people have told me saying, you look like this guy. I'll refuse saying, I look like me. In your case, sometimes when it was all starting, did you not find it offensive when people get to compare you with someone else? Because there's always that person out there who's going to say, why comparing me with another person? I also want to be me.
Yeah, that's a good question. Well, even the time I realized that I looked like Tupac, that was back in 1986. I've always been myself. I've always been myself. Nothing has changed. I always tell people, with me, the dress code, I'll tell you this is just the dress code, but this is me. This is just the dress code. Yeah, I did not go somewhere to get these looks, but this is just me. And then the me that is inside me loves music, and then plus the dress code, and then the advantage people say I look like somebody, but it has always been me. Yeah, it has always been me. Why? Because I can never be Tupac. I can never be Tupac no matter what. We're two different people. Even if we're identical twins, we can never be the same. Why? Because we're two different people. So no matter how hard I try, I can never be Tupac, but I'll always remain me. So other people, when they see me, they think that there's too much of Tupac, but no, it's just a dress code with me. But this is just me, legacy. Yeah. Yeah.
The other thing I've also wanted to find out is you are living Tupac's legacy, right? That's where the name is coming from. Like, let's talk about the inspiration behind your stage name. There's a Tupac somewhere, Zed Tupac. I was going through some TikTok reviews when you have been putting out content with amazing feedback. People have been receiving your content with positivity. Let's have this conversation. For some reason, for some people on TikTok, lack of a better term, they see it as disrespect for some people in other countries. I don't know if you pay attention to read some comments right there. How do you take those negative vibes coming your way, back, left, right, center, people hating you, saying, no man, you're disrespecting this man, he lived his life. Such comments, I'm sure you've come across such comments, not locally, but I've seen those comments from people that are from diaspora, foreign countries, getting into your comments.
Alright. You know, I will tell you this, it's just that, you know, people are so fast, are so quick. I mean, they're in a rush just to hate somebody for no reason, because even if they don't know that person, you know what I mean, they just hate what they don't understand. I will tell you something. For me to hate me, which means they don't understand me. Why? Because this is just me. Like I said, this is just me. And then I'm a guy who's just inspired by Tupac. You know, they don't understand between imitation and inspiration. Yeah, they're two different things. Yes, quite right. If I was imitating Tupac, but I'll tell you something. Yeah, if I was imitating, then I'm a good imitator, a perfect one actually. Why? Because I've been imitating him, and then by the end of the day, I just became myself. It's like I was groomed from his music. So I just got inspired by Tupac, and then there's nothing like me being Tupac and then try to be Tupac. No, I just got inspired by the guy, and then most of the times I don't even take it like it's all about the looks. No, there's the me that loves hip hop. Why? Because I've been loving hip hop since I was a little boy in 1996, 1991 somewhere there. I used to listen to a lot of MC Hammer, Ice-T, Lost Boys, Naughty by Nature, all these old school guys. Yeah, I've been listening to that, and then me knowing Tupac, I thank God for Tupac. Me knowing Tupac was just something like just to like a supplement. Yeah, me knowing Tupac, but hip hop has always been in me. So no, involving Tupac as an inspiration, it's just it was just something like a supplement. I don't need, you know what I mean. Otherwise, I'm a guy that is inspired by Tupac. I'm just another warrior. Yeah, and then if you understand inspiration, everybody gotta be inspired by somebody else. It could be your friend, your cousin, your mom, your dad, your uncle, but it has always be it has to be good inspiration. So again, I'm a guy who's old school. And then I'm trying to keep hip-hop music alive, you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm keeping hip-hop music alive, especially. It's not only Tupac's music that I've been always trying to keep, because I know the culture. I was born in that culture. I was raised up in that culture. So I've always been trying to be old school, keep it that way. I love that music. I love the culture. So I'm a guy who's just from keeping hip-hop music alive. There's nothing like trying to disrespect Tupac. No. I'm a guy who's keeping Tupac's music alive, you know what I mean? Because I believe Tupac did not deserve to die so young, you know what I mean? He could have done a lot of things right now. So I'm a guy who's just keeping the legends legacy alive.
I love the fact where you mention you're old school, you believe in old school, and I love the fact where you clarify saying you're a hip hop artist. There's so much peace in the industry, and you know the culture about hip hop.
Yeah,
what are we expecting from you? Like the way we know it, I'm sure you know the history behind hip hop. We're not talking about killing each other. We're talking about beef, regards with going heads to heads. You know, in the studio, this one goes in the studio and does what he has to do. That's the culture, and for the culture to be alive, we need to see that to be kept up to date. Like, this is what we expect, most of us. If you know the culture, I don't know, from your side, what type of legacy of hip hop are you trying to put out?
Okay, the kind of hip hop I'm trying to keep alive is a peaceful one. You know what I mean? It's a peaceful one, because a lot of them believe hip hop is not violence. Hip hop is love, peace, and harmony. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to bring out a culture which is got hip hop, which has got no beef, but it's got peace in it. You know what I mean? It's got unity, it's got love in it. Yeah, because I believe hip hop is it's a culture which we can use also to drive other fellow peers that are going astray. So what I'm trying to do, like I said, that I've self-declared that I'm a Zambian youth. I'm a Zambian chairman, Zambian youth chairman for Zambia. Yes, I've self-declared that. Why? Because what I want to do is, my plan is make sure, I'm not going to say I'm going to change things, but I'm going to just try to just to make a slight difference, you know what I mean? So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to help out my fellow peers out there, especially the youths, to stay away from alcohol, drugs, and early pregnancies. Why? Because I mean, I've been all it all, you know what I mean? I've been through all it, and then I've seen it. I've seen what's happening in the ghetto where I come from. So the only way I can pay back Mother Zambia with a beautiful gift, yeah, because I'm a Zambian. So for me to pay back Mother Zambia is to help out those little ones, the next generation, to stay away from danger, you know what I mean, things like alcohol and all these bad stuffs, so we can have a better Zambia tomorrow, you know what I mean, because that's the only way I can do. So make sure I'm looking at the youth, even the upcomers, these are involved in music, even in other stuffs like other talents. I'm looking forward to raise them up. Why? Because this is what Mother Zambia is looking forward to. Mother Zambia is not looking forward to have violent hip hop artists tomorrow, and then, which means we'll be destroying Mother Zambia. Already we were saying whatever we're going through right now is a crazy world, you know what I mean? You don't have to let your kids, I mean, like your eyes off them like 2 minutes. Every second you gotta keep your eyes on your kids, and then even the kids also, even if you're out there playing, mom and dad is not there, they can never put surveillances everywhere, but you gotta make sure that you do the right thing wherever you are. So what I'm trying to do is make sure the hip-hop industry of Zambia is all about peace. There's no beef, you know, there's unity, peace, and love. That's the only way we can take hip-hop music, because there's a lot of stuff that involve, like, I mean, trying to step on the other guy, why? Because you know they got talent, and then like, come on, just work with them. What's up with you? Because you did not make it on your own. Remember where you came from. There was always somebody to back you up and to advise you. Yeah, so always remember that hip-hop music has to be all about peace. And I mean, entertaining and educate. That's what I believe. So that's the kind of hip hop I'm trying to bring out there.
The world is watching right now. I know one or the other, someone somewhere out there is going to be watching this conversation that we're having right now. What would be your calling to the world that is watching this interview? Maybe they can watch it from the internet anywhere, because we always say whatever that you put on internet, you don't know who's watching. And what would be your call right now as a Zed Tupac, as someone who's pushing their music, their career right now? What do you want them to do for you?
Okay, what I want the whole entire world to do for me is not to see Tupac in me, but to see legacy, aka Zed Tupac, the African lion in me. Because you know, I'll tell you something. There's something that a lot of people don't know. You know, Tupac was born on the 16th of June, and I was born on the 17th of June.
Wow.
I was raised up by a single parent. You know, man, I've never seen my dad before, as in personally. I only have a photo, and I was told this is my dad. I was raised up by a single parent. So what I'm trying to tell the people is that I'm not trying to be Tupac. No matter how hard I try, I can never be Tupac. We're two different people. But I'm legacy. Why? Because I guess I listen to a lot of Tupac music, you know what I mean? So I got all that inspiration, because every time I listen to Tupac's music, even if I'm not even watching his movie, every time I listen to his lyrics, I always picture something. Like I was there when he was writing those lyrics. I was there back in California, LA, and then I'm picturing things. The more I picture things, the words he spoke about, there's just that spirit that comes, and then I also come up with words. Words also start coming, and then words, different words, just like that. I listen to his music, and then other words from somewhere, they just come, and then not Tupac's words, but just ideas, they come when I listen to his music. And then I picture things, and then I also come up with ideas. Because I'll tell you something, I'm just a grade 12. I'm just a grade 12. Even this broken English I'm speaking right now, I just learned this through speaking with people. You know what I mean? I believe interaction is good. Yeah, people gotta be there for people. Everybody, we all need people, not manifest. So I've been interacting with a lot of people. I like people because they've made me who I've come. So another thing, also you guys want to keep supporting me. I really appreciate. Yes, I've come at the right time, I guess, at the right spot, and you guys, it's so overwhelming, so awesome, so great. Thanks everybody out there that is watching for your support. My TikTok friends, FB friends, YouTube friends, everybody, the whole entire world. I really appreciate you for the support. Trust me, to the fullest. And I'm so motivated, so flattered that I'm going to do things that I don't even know what I'm going to do. Why? Because I just believe I can do anything. Anything is possible, because I'm a child of God. So you ladies and gentlemen out there, all you gotta do, mamas and papas, all you gotta do is expect a lot. I got movies coming out, anything. Expect anything. Why? Because I can do anything.
Nice.
So keep supporting me. I really appreciate you, and then take me as legacy, guys, and then take me as a guy who just got inspired by Tupac.
Nice.
Forget about the dress code. It's just waistcoat.
You are emphasizing on forgetting about the dress code. We're not going to forget about it.
It's just waistcoat.
Yeah.
It's just style. Yes.
You are investing in dress
all
code.
These all these nose rings. It's just style for me. It's just style.
Yeah.
I'd love somebody to say, okay, he dresses like Pac. He dresses like Pac, but he ain't Pac. Yeah, I love it that way, because I dress like Pac. Why? Because and not really dressing like Pac, but his couch is gangster. Why? Okay. Because gangsters always look like the other gangsters. Why? Because we look similar in the dress code. So you guys, all you gotta see is the dress code, but see legacy in me. Don't see the Tupac in me. See the legacy in me.
It's the first time seeing a gangster preaching about no beef. But I love what you are portraying, like you said, what you explained. But let's try to imagine if anyone in the industry was to throw jabs at you. Anyone in the world was to throw jabs at you. Are we still going to stick to the peace?
You mean like something like a beef or a beef?
A diss.
Yeah, trust me. You know what? I've been in the music industry for 27 years.
Yeah.
Since 1996 up to now, up to date, 27 years. I've been a lot. So I'm hardcore. What I mean is I'm hardcore to a point that if somebody raised up a beef or a diss, you know what? I would just ignore it. Why? Because I've made a lot of
as far as Drake.
Trust me, I've met a lot of noble people in my life, good people, and then you know what? They've told me, never argue with the fool. Why? Because people might not notice the difference between the two. So if anything said anything, I'll just smile at it and then walk. Trust me, I would never even get back to them. I'll just smile at them and then just tell them, yo, it's all about peace.
Nice. Thank you very much for coming through and stepping in right here. I know some few pending questions that we wanted to find out from you, but it means a lot you coming through right here on Yatu Vibes.
Really appreciate you for hosting me.
I love what you're trying to push.
For he made it possible, because our hearts are pumping. Why? It's God's courtesy. So I thank God first, and then I thank Prime TV, the whole management, plus you, for hosting me today.
Thank you very much. Let's go.